Hi YouTube, it's Idols here, Rose. I'm here to do a update video on my ring doll Jack the Ripper, the head that I told you guys about that broke on me. And so I read all the comments that you guys said. Some of you emailed, or not emailed me, DM'd me on Instagram and told me your apologies. Is that the right word? Whatever. Anyways, you guys told me how sorry you felt and gave me advice on how to fix them and everything. So I've been doing research, and so I bought this glue, Loctite glue. So I wanted to fix the head with like, the glue that you use on your nails and stuff. So I wanted to use not nail glue, but a glue that had like a similar consistency. But every one that I found, it had terrible reviews. So finally, I found this, and this is kind of like a rubbery, but this one had a good review on gluing plastic together, because usually when you look at what is this called, epoxy, it says like metal, wood, and most plastics. I didn't want one that was like most plastics. I wanted one that was like plastics especially, so I found this, and this is what I use to fix the head. I also used some sanding blocks, some sandpaper, and some like knives and scalpels. So when I was gluing the surfaces together, I sanded it and cut like little squares, not squares, but like lines, and then like vertical lines to make it like kind of like a cross hatching, so when I glued the pieces together it would stay fitted. So I'm going to show you the end result, so drum roll. Alright, so here he is. He's kind of tall, so I don't want him to be all in my face, but yeah. So you can't really see the glue. I mean, you can kind of see it right here, but this is his character, like the way his hair, I don't know if you guys remember, but the way his hair is in his eyes, that's how I wanted his character to be. So it kind of helps that you don't see the glue because of that. Honestly, if you look at him up close and you can see the glue, kind of looks like tear tracks on his face. But I'm gonna take off the wig so you can see actually what he looks like. So, oh, I can't. I haven't taken his wig off since, but here he is. I don't know if you can see those right there. Yeah, you see that? I just put my hands there. So he has this whole eye right here was chipped straight through, and then to the side here, and then same thing diagonal right here. So these piercings, I think it was all but this one. All of these came off, and these came off. These stayed, but mostly the nose piercings, eyebrow piercings came off, so I had to glue those back. But yeah, so he's back in one piece. His face up surprisingly didn't take any damage from the fall. So yeah, and then I don't know, let me see. Yeah. So honestly, when I was gluing this together, I was planning on gluing it cleanly. Like, I don't know if you can see how it's thinner here and thicker here, because right here I purposely put the glue more on the face and just smoothened it down, because I knew that his face wouldn't really be showing. It would be basically his nose and mouth. So I didn't really care that it looked like ugly, like flesh wounds or scars. So yeah, I did that here too, especially because this is where hold on, there's a piece of glue here, but yeah, this is where I felt like it mattered the most, because with the strings pulling down on the head, I didn't want the pressure to snap the head all over again. So I put it all over, like I put lots in on the inside as well. Hold on. So you can't really see it that well, but yeah, you see all that in there? That's glue. So I made sure to just put layers and layers of glue. And then I didn't mess with the head for like a day. I waited 24 hours exactly for him to completely dry before I tried to put him on the head. And listen, I was so nervous, because I was like, it was crazy, because he was back together again, like one piece, as you can see here, but he still wasn't on his body. So I was afraid that I would put him on his body and he would literally crack again, from the pressure of the ring, because I don't know if you saw the ring in there, but the ring is pretty thick and he's strung very tightly, so I was really afraid of that happening. But yeah, so aside from all of this experience has really changed the way, like, my outlook on the hobby, because, like, honestly, I'm not a very careful person. Like, if I like something, I'll get it, and then obviously I'll take care of it if it's very expensive, but I'm not going to treat it like it's made of glass or something. Oh, that looks terrible. I'm not going to treat it like it's made of glass or something. I'm obviously going to take care of it, but I'm going to also enjoy it and use it. I'm not going to just put it like in a corner, never touch it, leave it in a box. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, why would I buy something if I'm not going to use it? But after having this happen, like, I feel like I have to be even more careful, because, like, for me, going into this hobby, one motto of mine is that I don't want a doll that can't stand. Like, if you can't stand, you can't be part of my BJD crew, like my little family, because I love it when I come home from work and then, like, I see all my, like, you see how they're all standing there? I love it how when I come from work and I just see them all standing on the dresser, and, like, they don't greet me, but in my mind they're like, hey, what's up, you know? And so it just puts a little smile on my face. Like, so I don't know, I'm just the type of person that really cares for their dolls, but at the same time doesn't overly care. Like, I'm not like, you know, oh, wear gloves before you carry, oh, don't hold it this way, that way, blah blah blah, whatever. I'm not that type of person. But after this happened, I'm I'm definitely gonna change, because I'm pretty sure none of that would happen to these guys, because, like, they're not as heavy as he is. Like who else is pretty heavy? These two are pretty heavy. He's kind of heavy, but he's not that heavy because he's on a doll chateau body, so it's pretty skinny. He's heavy, but he's tiny, so I mean, it's not the same as him. Like, he's just so much resin and just all tall and everything. So I don't want to say that it was bound to happen, but he probably would have lost a finger or something. But his face broke, which was 10 times as worse. But it's whatever. But I was happy. I didn't cry when he broke or anything, but I kind of got a little teary-eyed when like, I put him together and I saw, like, you know, I was like, I breathed a sign of relief, and I was just like, oh, you're whole again. Like, it's like it didn't even happen. But yeah, so I feel really guilty every time I look at him. I just like, you can't see it when you, like, when his hair's on and everything, but, like, I know what happened. I know what I did and everything. So I look at him, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, like you're mad at me. Like, I feel like jokingly, I'm just like, please don't kill me in my sleep. Like, but yeah, I don't know. So I guess now that gave me the experience on how to fix things. I didn't want to learn it that way, but I guess that's how I had to. I don't know. What else was I gonna? Yeah, I mean, like, that's all. Because nothing really changes for me in this hobby unless, like, you know, I decide to give my dolls different faces or different clothing or whatever. But yeah, this was an eye-opener for me. Him just breaking like that, and then thank God I didn't give up on him. There's somebody that I want to mention, but I don't want to yet, because I want to wait for what they sent me to arrive. Then I'll make a video specifically on that person. But somebody, I guess, messaged me on Instagram and just did something that I never expected would happen in this hobby. Oh my gosh, I'm like talking like I don't know how to speak English. But somebody did something that I would never expect somebody to do in this hobby, especially based on all the bad stories I've heard and just experiences and stuff. So I was just like, whoa. So yeah, they gave me so much hope and inspiration. So I'm not gonna say who that person is yet, but I'm going to definitely make a video about that. And yeah, so if you're watching this video and something has happened to you in the hobby where, like, you felt like damn, like why am I still in this hobby? Like I need to get out of it quick. Like I don't know why I'm like, this is toxic. I can't do this anymore. It's, like, you know, I just want you to know, like, what I went through was no small feat, but I'm still smiling, I'm still happy, I'm still in the hobby. And also, if something happens to you and you feel like, you know, you want to give up, definitely talk to somebody about it, because there will be people that you don't even know that'll give you like inspiration and just, you know, words of, I guess, words of inspiration to make you feel like wow, like for me, I was like, I'm undeserving of all this praise. Like I didn't think people would actually care, but the fact that people did actually care and showed me that they cared made me feel like none of this was that big of a deal. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. So like always, my Instagram will be in the description below. If you like this video and want to see more, then like and subscribe, comment if you have anything to say, and that's about it. I'm gonna go to bed now because it's really late, and I'm glad that you clicked on this video and watched, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.